a lot of stuff about them from having actually physically. It happened to me myself, and I understood these things about them, and no one had ever said it except him.
There's one thing I kind of read your page. He invited you to come visit him, but then canceled it, like the get together. Have you actually ever had a chance to go and meet him, or be somewhere around the area where he lives?
No, I have an email where he says he would buy me tickets on for January 31st, and he didn't, and then he didn't.
Okay, and the purpose of these emails were hopefully leading to a relationship.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
He just said he wanted to meet me. He didn't try to lead me on at all.
Okay.
I felt very strongly for him because I was so grateful to him. There are two or three people that helped me. Brother Nathaniel, if you know who he is. Mm-hmm. Bob Chapman, and Eric.
How did Brother Nathaniel help you?
His information that he publishes is very valuable to me. And he is also very pleasant. I've talked to him before. Not talked to him, I've exchanged emails and letters with him, and he's very nice.
Oh, yes, that's one. No one could ever say he's a mean-spirited person.
No, I love him. And me, I'm very emotional. I'm a woman. Mm-hmm. I'm straight, and I'm very emotional, and I just love people that treat me nice. And I was very fond of Eric for what he did. I loved him. I think he's an angel. I sound like I'm gushing, but I really mean it.
I was wondering about yourself. Are you a Christian?
I'm Catholic.
Oh, okay.
I'm currently going to church up here in Osgood. We have a nice Catholic church, and I go to Mass every Sunday.
Okay, so you do know the priest, and have you ever discussed any of these problems you've had with him, like in confession or...
I don't go to confession. Look, the way the Catholic Church is now with all those pedophile priests, I'm not telling my sins to anybody. Mm-hmm. It's just common sense. Mm. The last time I went to confession, I must have been about 15 or something.
Okay. Well, I myself went to Catholic school. I never, I've been to a Catholic church before, but not as a Christian. I'm not a Christian. But, I think, like, the best thing that could be done is, like, just join us and, like, we can all discuss Eric Huffschmidt together. And I know that someone will listen to the show and basically, come up forward with some other information. That's what usually happens. I was wondering, how did you actually find me?
I've known just about everybody that has a show just from looking at it all these years, trying to find someone who would help me.
Listen,
I don't want to be on the show until I think I'm going to tell Eric. Is that okay, or do you not want me
no
not
problem.
To?
You can tell Eric. That's no problem at all.
Okay, I'll tell him then.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do anything if he doesn't want me to, or if it would make him uncomfortable, because I don't want to. I told him I'm not going to betray you like other people have. Mm-hmm. I mean. Look, yeah, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, Keith. I'm sorry, Joe. In 2005, when he was on the George Norrie show, I listened to the show, and I heard how they stabbed him in the back.
Would you happen to have a recording of that? I've been trying to find it for the longest time.
Eric's got a recording of it somewhere on his website. I saw it there, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I found it just 3 weeks ago. It's wonderful. It's exactly like things that the Jews had done to me.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I've been a victim of this nonsense since law school. They're always the same wherever I go. It's always the same tricks that they use. Mm-hmm. And it's not just the Illuminati Jews and the big bankers. It's the tribal mentality.
Yeah.
It's a tribal mentality they have that is so weird. This Talmudic thought processes that ruin these people and make them into something less than human almost. I mean, they don't have to be that way. They're very smart and resourceful, but it's that philosophy they follow that makes them so evil.
There's one thing I was wondering about. Most psychologists and psychiatrists are Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the court would force you to have to meet them at least once.
Oh, Joe, let me tell you what I was going to tell you.
Okay.
I forgot to finish this. They were trying to build up a case for me that I was crazy because when I left, as you can see on the internet, right? Well, I have sent in 5 psychiatric reports, 5, and I have them on paper that there is nothing wrong with me from different psychiatrists. And I've sent them to the Ohio Supreme Court, and they won't do anything. They won't, they won't overturn this finding that I'm insane, even though Anyway, and the psychiatrist that examined me, he didn't say there was anything wrong with me. And he also happened to be married to a city council member from Cincinnati. But the point is that they are no longer pressing that because it's very embarrassing for them. That's one of the reasons I'm grateful to Eric Hufschmidt. What happened was I applied for a concealed carry here in Indiana. And they had given me one in Pennsylvania. And when I went in to see the cop, the police chief, they have to fill out the form for you. He really quick, he said, well, he didn't even check the area about the psychiatric thing. It's like he knew about it already and he just skimmed over it. He didn't even ask me. I am sure they have told him not to follow that up because if it were ever to come out in open court, like a court where I could introduce witnesses, what they did to me, they would, I could sue them for $10 million for what they've done to me.
Oh, yeah.
If you see what I'm saying, it's very embarrassing for them, and that's why they've also told my mother to be friendly to me, which she has been as far as she can. The reason my husband is so upset is because he's really a calm kind of guy, and he doesn't like all this controversy.
Cloak and dagger and all this controversy.
Yeah. He knows about it, Eric, and we've talked about it and all that stuff, and he knows, he's aware of all this stuff. And he's my husband in name only, but still, I don't want to hurt his feelings by.
But he understands Eric Hufschmidt is a big part of your life.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know if Eric is a big part of my life. Eric is a part, and I'll be eternally grateful to him. But I don't know if there will be anything past this.
Okay.
I just think he published it to give me the idea that he sees me as sort of an encroachment, and he just would rather. Maybe I can just send him a few emails every now and then, but I don't think he wants any kind of relationship or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, such is life. You really can't make anybody love you, of course. But
of course not. And I'm not even worried about it. I'm a big girl. I'm 53 years old. I'm not worried about any of that stuff.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's almost 9:30 here in Sweden. Okay. Let's do this. I'll let you go send an email to Eric and have him think about it, if he gives you an answer or not, and just get back to me and see if you want to come on the show.
Can I send you that? Can I send him one of the emails that you sent me? Yeah. Like CC it to him?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, fine, I will. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
E kem zagon, unë ta du kon, e ti ma don kon Zbon, okej, pelon që zbon, bon veç unë e di që bon, s'ka sen që na ndalon Më fal, që jom abnormal.
Woo-wee, man, she is one crazy bitch. Too bad she's married, because, usually crazy women are really great in bed. Shit. I don't know why, it's fucking true. It is. It's just normal women, it's just these crazy women, that just since they're already fucked up mentally, they'll do fucking anything you want. Shit. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode of the Joe Blow Conspiracy Show, and Khoda Hafiz. See you guys, bye-bye.
وقتی برات نخواد خدا پشت هم میاد درد و بلا پیش قدرتش جون و چرا فایده نداره اگه بری به آسمون اگه بسازی رنگین کمون وقتی شد وقتت